welcome back to week 8 of the Not So Ugly Christmas Sweater Blanket Crochet Along. We are on the very last installment of the blanket, so this is the last video that you're going to need to be able to complete it. Today we're going to be working on the marshmallow section. That's that white kind of puffy section towards the end of the blanket. And we're going to start with, I'm going to be using my sparkly white and my hook. Obviously, we're on round 72. And I'm going to join in the corner with a chain 6. That's going to count as my double crochet chain 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'll pull that over a little bit, and I'm going to double crochet in the same space. Now, if you made sure that you had 174 stitches on round 71, you should have no problems with this coming out exactly right. We are going to skip 2 stitches and then we'll 4 double crochet into the next. So we're going to 1, 2, this one is our 4 double crochet. And 4. Okay, we're going to chain 1, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4 double crochet into the next. All right, so on our instructions, it says to do the 4 double crochet, chain 1, skip 3. So this is this, and this, a total of 42 times. So this is time number 1, okay? So you'll have 42 going across, and then it says 4 double crochet into the last single, or into the next single crochet and skip the last 3. So you're gonna do that before you get to the next corner. Excuse me. So instead of having a skip 2 like we have at the beginning of this round, there will be a skip 3 at the last part of your round, and that's okay. You wanna make sure that your numbers match up with what's in the pattern. But this is what our repeat is going to be going across. So continue to do 4 double crochet, which we just did, chain 1, skip 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and here's the beginning of the next repeat. 4 double crochet, chain 1, skip 3. Alrighty? So I'm going to let you continue to do that. I'm going to meet you back up over here on this corner. Just make sure that when you get to your other end that you put 4 double crochet into this one and you skip the last 3, all right? Okay, I think you can do it. I'll meet you over here. Okay, I have finished off round 72 with slip stitching into the 3rd chain of my chain 6 and slip stitching into the corner itself. You should have 43 of the beginnings of your marshmallows already on your row. And now into round 73, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to double crochet in the same space, chain another 3, that's going to be our corner, and 2 double crochets. All right, and I chained 1. You're gonna skip this section right here, and you're gonna go do a 4 double crochet together into the next 4 double crochets. So we're gonna go yarn over, pull up through 2, yarn over, pull up through 2, yarn over, pull up through 2, yarn over, pull up through 2. We have 5 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through all 5 loops, chain 3. All right, and that's your first marshmallow. And do that again into the next 4 double crochets. Only pulling through the first 2, leaving 5 loops on your hook. Chaining 3. Do that again. Okay, pulling through all 5 and chaining 3. All right, so that's a pretty good start to our marshmallow row. Go ahead and finish this up. I'm going to meet you back up over here on this corner and we'll get the next row of marshmallows going. Alrighty, so I have finished round 73 and I have slip stitched with my first double crochet. And we are going to slip stitch to the corner to continue because we're not going to cut our color. Go ahead and chain 3. This is going to be your first double crochet. Double crochet, chain 3, and 2 double crochets into your corner. Okay, and we are going to then double crochet into the first double crochet, which is right here. I'm sorry, chain 1, and then we skip 1. And then we will 4 double crochet into the top of this decrease, which is going to be this stitch right here. So we'll 1, 2, sorry, I'm getting a little bit of resistance from my yarn here. 3 and 4. Go ahead and chain 1 and repeat that across. You're going to put 4 double crochets into the top of each decrease across. And this is the top of the decrease here because this was your decrease and this is the top of it. All right. So go ahead and complete that across, and then when you get to the next corner, you're going to skip 1, sorry, I'm getting over to it. You're gonna skip 1 double crochet here, you'll double crochet into this one here, and then you'll do your corner like normal, all right? So you keep working on this. Actually, go ahead and finish up the next 2 rounds because this next round after this, round 75 is going to be a lot like round 73 was, where you're going to be doing your 4 double crochet decrease. The one thing that you want to watch for is when you start your row out on round 75, which is the next one up, you're going to be double crocheting into the first 2, not just the first one. So make sure you're watching your instructions carefully, and I will go ahead and let you finish this up. I'll meet you back here when we start round 76 of the edging, okay? Alrighty, I am on round 76, and I do have to apologize because I forgot to start it with you. When you add your yarn to begin round 76, you're going to start in the corner like usual. You'll do a chain 1, a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet is going to be your corner, all right? So basically what I'm doing is I've already started, so I'm going to do my single, chain 3, and single. But then I wanted to go ahead and just make sure that you were aware of exactly how the single crochets need to go along this row. You're going to have 8 individual double crochets from the row before, from round 75. You will also have 43 marshmallows, okay? So we're going to single into each of the doubles. Then each of the chain 3s is going to receive 3 single crochet. You'll put a single into the top of each marshmallow and continue with the 3 across the chain, top of the marshmallow, okay? All the way across, this is the way you're going to be repeating this portion of this row. So once you reach the other side, which I have, basically that's where I started, you're going to finish it the same way that you started here with 3 in the chain 3 and then 1 in each of the double crochets. you're going to join with a single, or not a single, but a slip stitch to the first single, and then slip stitch over into the corner again, because you're going to stay on this color and do one more round. It's going to be strictly single crochet in each of the single crochets across. So for round 76, this one, you're going to want to make sure you have 185 stitches at the end of each side, okay? And then after you're done with round 77, which is going to continue the same color, you're going to have 187 stitches going across each side. All right, so I'm going to stop here and go ahead and finish up this round and then do my next round. I'll meet you back here when we start round 78, because we're going to actually do a color change there. So for the next, after you finish the next round, round 77, the 3 following rows are going to each be a color change, okay? And I'll be here for you, or with you on each one of those, okay? Wow, we are in the last 3 rows of the Ugly Christmas blanket. So we are going to be starting on round 78 right now. You're going to change colors. I'm using a green because this is the holly berry border. And in this row, we're going to be creating kind of a peek through effect, so that when we do the last row, which is a picot round, which kind of makes the holly berry border, it shows that little bit of red in between, or whatever color you choose to highlight in that area. So we are going to start this like normal with chain 1, single crochet, chain 3, and single crochet. Now, we're going to be doing what is called either the seed stitch, and that entails chain 1, skip 1, single crochet into the next. Chain 1, skip 1, single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, single crochet. All right, so that is going to be this round. You're just going to continue to do that on all 4 sides. And when you reach the end of round 78, you are going to be 95 stitches, okay? Because we're only doing half of the amount of stitches that we have going around. But you should have 95 on this round. And then round 79 is exactly like the round 78. You're going to be changing colors. And instead of going into the single crochets, you're going to be putting your corner in like normal. You're going to chain 1, you're going to skip this single crochet, and you're going to go into the space here. That's in your next round, in round 79. And I can show you real quick what that's going to look like. I'll just use a small piece of red here. So you'll join your round like normal and get your corner going with a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. Now on this round, you're going to chain 1, skip 1, single crochet into the chain 1 space. Okay, so it'll look like this. Okay, so when you're done with rounds 78 and 79, you're going to have this effect going all the way around your blanket. These are your little holly berries. This is an area where you can choose to highlight any color you want to do. I already have a lot of red going on in my blanket, so I'm actually not going to be using a red in this space. I'm either going to use the lime green here or this darker teal color, just because I haven't used it in a while in my blanket and I want to bring it up to the end. So like I said, you know, I've got a little bit different design element for my second blanket than I had for the first. But if you're looking for the finish that I got with my first blanket, with the original blanket, then you can do the green, the red, and the green, and that'll have that holly berry effect on it, okay? All right, so I'm gonna see you back here once we start on round 80, which is the last round of the blanket, and we will finish that off together. And congratulations, you guys are doing so great, and your blankets look so awesome. All right, we are on round 80 of the last week of the crochet along, and we're going to be starting the round not in our corner where we normally do, but in the first space right here. So go ahead and get your yarn pulled through. We're going to chain 1, single crochet in that space, and chain 1. All right, we're going to start creating each of the holly spikes now. So we're going to double crochet, we'll chain 1, and then we're going to do the picot, which is a chain 3, slip stitch into the first chain of the chain 3, chain 1, double crochet, back into the same space that you did the first double crochet, chain 1. So that's what it'll look like. And then single crochet into the next open space. You're not going to be working in any of the single crochets of this round. And as far as the picots go, there are many different kinds of picots out there. Ours is a chain 3. So just so that you're aware. And then you're going to chain 1 and go back and do it again. Double crochet, chain 1, then chain 3, slip stitch into the first chain of the chain 3, not into your chain 1, chain 1 again, and double crochet, chain 1. We're chaining 1 in between each of our different stitches because we want them to be separate enough to actually leave space for these little extra color bits to show through. Single crochet in the next space, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, do your picot, chain 1, and double crochet, chain 1. All right. Continue this across. When you go to the other corner, you should end up with a single crochet here, and then you're going to do that same double crochet picot in the corner space, okay? That's what you should be able to achieve when you get over here. You should have 96 of these single crochets. If you have 96 of the single crochets, you should have the appropriate spaces for you to end up with a picot in each of your corners. Okay, I'm gonna meet you up back over here. We'll finish up with a picot in the last corner, and then we'll slip stitch and we'll be all done. All right, I have completed round 80 by slip stitching to my first single crochet, cutting it off and pulling it through. I'm going to go ahead and tuck my ends in after I'm done with this video. Make sure that you've got a point on each one of your corners so that you've got a holly berry, or not a holly berry, but a holly picot on each of your corners. That'll make a nice square edge for you. Thank you so much for working on this blanket with me. I hope that you have enjoyed the process, and I hope that you get a lot of use out of it over the holidays. And whatever color scheme you worked with, I hope that you are super happy. Thanks so much for making this with me. I hope to see you at the next crochet along.